Hey, I don't like being on camera, but if I don't come give you guys this message, I believe I'll be doing you a disservice. So here we go. I'm a little nervous, so here we go. My name is Bomi Solomon. I'm a music producer, and I want to tell you why I want to come on the video to tell you this message. I had a lot of trouble with my mixes as a producer, and I don't know anyone who's a producer out there, you probably can relate with this story. I struggle a lot with mixing, especially when it comes to mixing vocals on top of my track. For a long time, I make tracks and I make beats, I make tracks, whatever. Those are good, but one thing that I could never get right is putting vocals on a track. I make it sound like the record that you hear on the radio. And I've watched a bunch of YouTube. I bought several courses, but I just never liked it. And I remember I would chase down every engineers, this one of the top engineers in LA. I would just go and try to talk to them, get some tips like what can I do, what can I do, what can I do? And I wasn't getting nowhere. But one thing happened the day that my partner and I went to go see Big John Platt, this sure to Beyonce, Drake, and Jay-Z. And after listening to our music, I did the mix for all the songs. My partner and I, we made the tracks, and we had a songwriter on the team and all that. And after that specific event happened, and we didn't get a call back, it kind of just shot at me. I was so devastated. So I kind of just hit the wall right there. I'm like, we keep making all this song, we keep trying to get all this placement, but I know I like everything else except my mixes. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop making more songs. I stopped going back to the studio and I said to myself, I had to figure this mixing out. So what did I do? I just locked myself in a room and I started mixing every day, day after day after day after day after day after day. And what was I doing? I was like breaking down songs like Drake's mixes. I don't know if you know 40. I was breaking down the mix. I would take Serbian Ghanaian mixes, I'll break it down, and I would just kind of break them down into chunks or get the stems and trying to figure out like, what is going on in this mix? What the heck are they doing? So after doing that like over and over and over and over and over and again, I started to hear something. Like my mind, my ears started to change. I started to hear frequency differently. I started to hear what's going on. It's like I started to see the metrics. Then I started creating my own vocal chains. I started creating my own vocal chains. From then until now, I've created over 600, maybe going to 700 right now. I stopped counting, maybe even 800 right now, of vocal chains after vocal chains after vocal chains after vocal chain, because that was my weakest point. My vocal always sucked. But after creating all these chains, I started to see the things that worked and the thing that doesn't work. And that's the reason why now I created a course where I put together the best of the best of the best, and I show you exactly what I'm doing so you guys can take advantage of it. So if you struggle with vocal mixes like me and you want a solution that's been proven over and over again, I think you should go check out my course. I'm gonna throw in a bonus that's gonna change the whole game for you. I'm gonna be adding 3 of my best vocal chain. It's a PDF in the bundle with all the 3 of my best vocal chains. I'm also gonna throw in, check this out, I'm gonna throw in 4 vocal presets. One for Ableton Live, Logic Pro X, FL Studio, and Pro Tools. Then you get 4 courses, individual courses, and a masterclass included of me teaching all my vocal chain technique live to a student of mine. So you get all this bundle for one price. So I don't know how long the sale is gonna be for, but if you want that right now, click the link below and go check it out. My name is Bomi Solomon, Make Better Sounding Record.